class. Today we're going to start working on a project that we've kind of been building up to before spring break, which is the Crazy Face project. I'm going to give you some basics today over how to set your project up, and then it's going to kind of be up to you to go with your creative experiences and the facial features that we learn how to draw in class. I have attached a document that has both the facial features and the filler stuff that we did right before we got out. Those are my examples, so use them as reference material as you're trying to draw your own. Today what we're going to start is the contour drawing for our crazy face. So I'm going to give you some easy steps to set you up, and then throughout the week just work on this drawing maybe 10-20 minutes a day and see where we're at by the end of the week. I would like for you to take pictures of these things and share them with me. So if you will, I'll attach this as an assignment and then give you, say, a due date to get the contour done. And then we'll progressively work through and you'll take pictures as we go. That way I can see anything that maybe you need help on. Hopefully we'll get live streaming set up and I will be able to draw with you so you can follow along as we do it. But be patient as everything gets kind of set up. It is a lot, obviously, for you guys. I know, trying to get all your classwork and all that stuff set up in Classroom. It's a lot for me also. I'll be recording not only videos for art class, but also for tech class and still for my YouTube videos on Much Props. So I'm recording a lot. So be patient as I try and work through this and juggle all of those things. And hopefully the content will get better as I adapt to this new format of trying to teach you. So today what we're fixing to do is draw a contour outline of our crazy person face and then plot out the locations of all the facial features. So I'll give you some guidelines that go with this. So look in the description below to see all the requirements for this particular drawing. Let's get to drawing. I wanted to give you guys a little tutorial on this particular project to hopefully make it a little more sense to you. So you start by drawing a blob for the outline of the person's face. Yes, it needs to be crazy looking. Add a neck to the bottom of your blob and then give your person some clothing. I'm just going to draw a simple little t-shirt here that brings it down to the bottom. Notice I am in portrait view because I am drawing a portrait. Once I've gotten all that taken care of, I need to make clear how things are going to go. There should be one extra of every facial feature that you have. So 2 noses, 3 eyes, 2 mouths, and 3 ears total. This is a minimum. Now, if you want to draw more than that, that's perfectly fine. And you may see that you've got a lot of blank space on your character, and that would kind of help you to fill in some space by drawing extra facial features. That's perfectly okay. These are just the minimum requirements, so just 1 extra. Notice that your facial features also are not allowed to be in their normal locations. And what I mean by that is the nose can't be in the center of your face, the eyes can't be right next to your nose, the ears, while they can be on the side of the head, they don't need to be in the middle. And all of this can be kind of worked around if you draw things upside down also. So if you draw the nose upside down in the middle of your face, that's okay. But right side up, not okay. So all I'm going to do is start working my way around this empty space and drawing random facial features. So I started by drawing an ear. Now here I am drawing an eye. Notice I'm turning my paper all different ways. It doesn't need to be in the same orientation that you're normally used to drawing them, so that's kind of what I'm going with. I'm just drawing the contours of all these things. I'll go back and do the details here in probably a next video. Now I'm going to draw a quick little nose here, and I want you to see the underside of it, so it's kind of pig nose, I guess you could say. Also keep in mind that we are trying to fill in this blob. I drew kind of dark just so you could see it very well, but you probably want to draw this step very light. I also think that it's kind of cool if you go in and draw extra things or distort things within your facial features. Like there, I drew 3 pupils on that one eye. So be creative with it. Then I'm going to draw me a little mouth here in the center of the person's head. And I'm using those same steps that we talked about in class, which was, following the same steps over and over again so that you get comfortable drawing those same things. Notice I'm making some jacked up teeth here. You can make this however creepy or crazy you want it to be. I've actually gone in and added fingers for teeth instead of actual teeth before, so the creepier the better. That's why it's called the Crazy Face Project. Then I'm just kind of going in and filling random spots with things. I don't really have a particular rhyme or reason as to why I'm putting it in certain spots. I'm just trying to fill gaps. So I'm throwing down another mouth right underneath my other mouth. And I did one little filler line there. We'll go back and add a bunch of filler because you'll see here in a minute when I get finished, there's going to be a bunch of blank spots where there needs to be some more interest drawn in. If you want to go back and add facial features that kind of protrude off of the edges of your blob, that's cool. That's why I said draw lightly. That way you can erase any lines that you don't need on there. Added a couple little wrinkles underneath the nose that I just drew. And then sporadically just adding stuff on the outline. Ears are a great thing to put on edges. It also fills part of that blank space on the background of your page so that it looks more aesthetically correct. I know it's going to look crazy anyways, but it's all good. Now, in the description or attachment, as far as what's in Classroom, you're going to have access to my facial features little worksheet draw along that we did together in class. It also has all the parts labeled so that hopefully it'll help you remember, hey, we got to draw that particular structure. Then all I'm doing is going in and making sure I've got enough of each thing. And if I do, then that's the minimum requirement. So we are done for today, at least for right now. This is what you should have. I don't know if it's showing up very well or not with the light, but this is what you should have done so far, which is a contour drawing. Remember, that's just the outline of things. So you're plotting your points as to where you're going to place things. Remember, the guidelines are in the description down below. I'll give you some specific instructions also on Google Classroom. And it is as simple as setting this up. Then what we're going to do once we've gotten this taken care of, I'll go into a step-by-step on how to start adding that filler stuff so that there's not as much blank space between all of our facial features. Then once we've done all that, then we can start talking about shading. I may do a extra little short tutorial on how to properly shade things and give you guys some ideas as how you can make yours a little bit better. And this is our first project in our distance learning, which will be a crazy face. Hopefully yours turns out well. At the end of every week, I'll have you take a picture of your progress. That way I can help you and give you pointers at any point. If you need to contact me and get information from me or get a response back from me, you could post a picture of your drawing in our classroom and I can look at it and then we can talk about what you can do to it, or I can work you through how you can correct something. So, here you go. Hopefully you guys are staying safe, and I will try and come out with as many videos as I can for y'all. I know with art class in particular, I really want to do that live streaming so that we can do some drawing together. But hopefully you will stay safe, stay tuned, and we will see you